We're back again today to go over the second video. The second run I did using my my 32 fear or higher max HP build. Today we're going to be doing the Hestia build. So I guess you can either use Hestia or Zeus. Zeus build was a video I did the other day. That worked out perfectly well. I think we ended up with Zeus, Demeter, Hestia, and Aphrodite. And we got some good duo boons. It went really well. We got like almost 500 HP, I think. You can watch that video on my channel. In this video, we're going for we get the epic flame, or sorry, the heroic flame scorch. It's gonna be really good damage out of the gate here. So that lets us have some pretty decent room clear. And the goal here on this run, we do not want slinging this early. We don't have a good chance of getting a god slate with everyone one god left here. So the goal here out of the gate is to get we want Hestia on damage, and we want 3 defensive gods. The goal is to get Poseidon, Hestia, and Aphrodite. I pretty much want Aphrodite all the time. And Hephaestus is pretty good when you're going for max HP, just because he has the armor, so you don't lose HP consistently. He has the boom where you just get back between 20 and like 35% of your mana as HP, depending on the rarity of it. So this is actually a terrible room, but I want to show the flexibility of this. I'm not just going to reset the run because it doesn't have the ideal gods for us here. So, I mean, obviously Hestia is good. We want more Hestia. We don't want Zeus.
This one.
Don't want Hera. So yeah, we just roll the door. So we have 2 Hestia rooms here set up. This room is annoying, big and full of enemies. Speedrunning, you wouldn't want to go in this room. Slow it down. Mobs spawning out of the it's big. We get multiple layers. This is not a speedrun weapon though. I mean, the aspect, you have no single target there. It's just really good for survivability and breathe clear and safety. So what do we get here? Oh yeah, we take Heat Rush here. I wanted a higher rarity obviously, but I think we just try to palm it a couple times if we can. You don't need a ton of damage out of it. I mean, obviously, if you can get a heroic, it becomes like your primary source of damage. It's still like a good second damage. I think it's our second best source of damage for that damage of the run. So we do palm it a few times. So yeah, we go out here. I think we took the other both Hestia rooms down. We'll take the second Hestia room. Her mana regen's actually fine for this too. I don't think you don't need a ton of mana. The best mana regen you just always want on these rooms is just Aphrodite, because it just also applies weakness, which helps with safety and helps with origination. You don't have to pay attention to it while each other.
Hestia.
I don't remember what we take here. Oh yeah, we just take Pyrotechnique. 100% Pyrotechnique is super good. Guess you're just going to deal your damage with your scorch twice as fast. Now, I mean, if you have Demeter in your pool, you prefer to have Freezer Burn, but it's okay to take Pyrotechnique if you're going to get Freezer Burn later. But if you already have Freezer Burn, never take Pyrotechnique. It doesn't do anything once you have Freezer Burn. Does it make your Freezer Burn hit less hard? You actually lose damage a little bit when you have it. When you have both, but it's still better to have Freezer Burn than not have it. Demeter is a good Demeter pool. Like, she's probably the 3rd or 4th best god for like these defensive builds. I mean, like, she's better than Poseidon, honestly. But I really like Poseidon with Hestia and with some of the stuff we're doing here, just because so much HP from his oh yeah, we just take Ice Strike. It's perfect for. That's actually my favorite way to set up Freezer Burn. Because you don't really want to. It's hard to time that picture perfectly, or even to aim it sometimes. So you just want the attack. You just like your specials out in front of you. It'll hit people, put scorch on them, and then she'll shoot him and pop it. It's really good. What do we have left here? I think we just go down here. Yeah, we just take the max HP. You do not want. He doesn't add anything to this.
Something else.
Another Hestia. I think we take the.
Good evening.
At least they turned down Heracles' ridiculous like roar when he used to come into the room. A big jump scare. Watching streamers or YouTubers playing the game every time Heracles would jump in the room and jump out of his screen. I'm sure I was doing the same thing saying like that. It was always such a surprise. They lowered the volume on it quite yeah, we have really good, now that we have the heat rush and the ice strike and the scorch, we have really good wind clear. Stupid guy in the corner.
In the name of Hades.
And he comes down and just smacks the corner with his club.
Blessing for a price.
I'm highly flamed. Like, oh, actually, I think I sit here for like a minute trying to decide which is correct here.
This should cover it.
I don't have a mana regen yet, but I don't need one yet. And I don't really want to take up that many slots because like Hestia's already taken up our special and our rush boon slots, so we don't really have to have all the slots be Hestia. So it's better to just take a secondary boon. Like highly flammable is good anyway. I'd rather have it at a higher rarity, but it doesn't matter too much. In this build, you get a double point up, you definitely want to take it. 50 HP. I was hoping to get Artemis this round, she didn't show.
There it is.
We just try to get the damage on the special, or the crit on the special, or just like, almost anything works. Even like pressure points work, and those like 3%. I don't even remember, I think we get Demonic Cell here maybe. Which I think is just like the extra power on attack and special sprinting. You should always be sprinting on this build. That's the highest end you can do with the rush boon on this is definitely Poseidon into Apollo when you get beach ball. You do so much damage in that. I can't stand the way it feels. It's just this build is so this aspect is so smooth and the movement's so good, and then you add it where you're having to like ram into people and then stop and re-sprint or re-dash over and over and over again. It is better, and the beach ball you can just like crit with it and you make it doing 1,000 damage right in the game, but heat rush is just always good. You don't have to think about it. You just run through people or run around them. So this is when I had to sit down and figure out this decision. I'm like, oh no. Because since I have Hestia, Apollo can be really good. Like, through Duo Boon, it heals you for anytime you dodge or people miss you because of his daze. So I'm like, I don't have a cast boon yet, so I look for that. And they give me an epic one, so it's actually pretty okay damage too. I should have definitely. I don't know what I did here. I think yeah.
What do we have in stock?
Probably should have did that one with the power technique. But I think we're aiming for a freezer burn at this point, so.
Welcome back to the flock, little sheep. Now come here.
This is great. I start this fight off perfect. Like the first like 10 seconds. He doesn't hit me. Don't get poisoned. Do a lot of damage to him. Maybe phase him. No poison him. Like I can come down here where I'm safe. And then it just turns to really bad fight. I just like run into everything. Get poisoned like 4 times. He hits me with all of his stomps. Yeah, poison. Kill him. He hits me with poison. He hits me again. Hits me with jump. Hits that twice. Get hit by her, poison me. Hits me with this again. This is why I do builds like this, because I had the leeway to take a bunch of hits there, because I had a bunch of safety built into my build. I had a bunch of more HP than you would normally have coming into here. Well, I mean, most people probably take HP, but so it's probably similar, but that is a hard fight actually. Especially like, you're barely into your build when you fight him, so it's a lot tougher than like if you had to fight Eris right there, you'd probably get melted, but you're a little stronger by the time you get to her, so it's not too bad. The Rift is always kind of crazy, especially when you have Frenzy and Menace on, because you're just going to run the dragons and the auto turrets, or whatever they're called, auto targeters. They're so hard in this tiny little, like, this is such a narrow board. It's frustrating when you fight those creatures already. You just get killed so easy if you're on a different aspect when you're not maxing your hit points. It really sucks to, at least they fixed it up. These things used to stun lock you so easily. They slowed their rate of fire down 2 different times now, just when you see them stun lock. They don't follow you as fast either. That probably would have killed me 2 patches ago, because they would have started shooting me and pinned me to the wall.
In a good way.
Yeah, let's take the mana regen here, that way. It's not a bad mana regen. For what we're doing, we just occasionally pop a mega special, and that's what that just used that, so yeah, I can't get that because I wasn't going to take Blinding Rush, so, but I do see we can get natural selection off of this, which is good. So that's a good boon. Some people it doesn't seem like it's good, but like it's literally just like gives you 8 palms that all go on your main sources of damage, so like it's actually fine. You want something flashier out of a duo boon probably, but it's actually just like meat and potatoes good. Like it's just gonna make everything you're doing better. Especially like since like I have things like scorch and the heat rush, like which just get a lot stronger from palm. A dog down there, actually that's under the desk. But she is. Yeah, always take it. That is a HP up. That even has 10. It's only 5 HP. Taking a palm tends to be a lot better depending on what it hits. So that's good. The random thing. I'm colorblind, so I never see those tornadoes. Or whatever you want to call them. Whirlwinds. They've got Pyro Technique, which for now is really good. Because it'll be pretty useless once we get well, if we get the duo boom there. But we didn't have it yet, so fine. We're gonna do more damage faster with our scorch.
Shamblers.
This is the only board where having Menace on annoys me. Where you get I think it's a 25 or 35% chance to have the monsters be from the next biome. The amount of Olympus stuff on this board, they all have really long range. They move really fast because they're on those giant boards of Olympus. They're just Shrekky. I think the reason that they actually had to fix them wasn't because of Olympus. I think it was because of here. I think I just take Glowing Coal because it's just really good. I like it anyway. Some people don't. If you're trying to throw mega casts, but if you have it and Winter Circle, go ahead, Bob. I think it's Palmer, yeah. That's probably the best thing now. More Poseidon. I think I just take Hydraulic Might, unless I roll, I don't remember.
Spectral gate
Hydraulic Might really helps you with wave cleave.
You're going to let me pass.
The best thing about that I took Apollo is that I don't get too many Apollo boons. I just get the couple that I want. I get like his cast, which flies days in a really big area. I think it's like a couple seconds. And then I get a duo boom, which moves me in. I get I believe that I get Celestial, which is super good when you're 10 hit points. Because really, if you just think about it, it doesn't seem good when you read it. But it literally just gives you like 33% more hit points. Think about it that way. You have 400 hit points. And actually, it's technically more than that. You just look at the damage. It's not doing all the damage at once. So like, see, like if they do 100 damage to you, then you'll heal 33 of it, and then another 100 damage, you'll heal 33 of it, and then you're still at like 266. So like, yeah, you're gonna. It actually is probably worth like 200 hit points by the time you're done. By the time it's done, because if you take all of that damage incrementally, it's gonna heal a lot of hit points for you. If you get like bounce back off of either Dionysus or whatever Aphrodite's version of the bounce back is called, I don't remember what it's called, but it'll keep you above the thresholds, so that you just keep yourself full healing at the end of the board. It's super good for that. I just took the extra dodge and speed, which is for this build is perfect. Since I don't have Hestia, you just don't have dodge. I mean, dodge is always good, but if you get a ton of dodge, you get perfected in and the armor for the free damage or whatever at the beginning of the board. That's usually a mistake to take plus hit points instead of 150 gold. I do want more hit points before I get to I think I may have the same choice again in 2 seconds, and I picked the market this time, which is just better. Unless you're just super rich. But like, you can get a braid treasure on this run. I checked because we almost never have the 8 of one element, especially this early, but I had 9 fire already. So that's perfect. 25% universal damage across the board. I believe that affects our heat rush, it affects our scorch. Things like that didn't used to affect either of those, but I heard it more. The minutes of slow cooker did not add base power to heat rush. That was the most ridiculous thing ever, because if you just got like 16 points or more in slow cooker, like it would just make your heat rush doing 1,000 damage. It's not that it's way too good. One more Hestia here. I think I'd take Flash Fire. No, okay, no, I took Snuff's Candle, which is probably correct. Looking at the mana, but I don't have to fest this, so the mana's not going to turn into HP. That's why I didn't take it.
What took you so long? I'm a good sport, Trouble. Win or lose, it's all the same to me.
I actually think that this fight, for some aspects, is easier. If you're playing a melee aspect, her non-rivals fight with Frenzy is so hard. Because like, you could just run into that shotgun. Now, if you just had something with like a ranged cast, or like if you were playing a staff aspect and you needed a blaster right through the pylons, you could just hide that. You could just line of sight her with the pylons. If you're trying to play a melee, if you were like on deck or not Chiron axe, you would just which is really good. I ran into the balls. This fight's not too bad, though. I didn't have as many hit points as the last time. Of the last run, I had like over 300 hit points as I did that way. And it was just like, this time I had to be a lot more safe. I try to clear all the bombs in the ground before I would rush in. But yeah, so I got it off this time. Do a better job of not taking 200 damage. We take some damage out of it. We took about 100 damage, which is fine. We're going to Mount Olympus now. We're still looking for some things. Like, I don't think we have any of the dual boons we were looking for yet. So we still use those. We could use yeah, it's self-healing, a couple other things that we would want to get with this build.
Should I change things up?
Yeah, but we don't get too much more as far as this power goes. We just
should work.
That's what we do. We do put on the seriously not seriously, I'm sorry, Selene trinket, so that we can get an aspect or a hex. I mean, we're looking for a god sent hex for sure. Like the last run, we got Dark Side with Aphrodite, the god sent hex. That's so strong. The other ones that I really like, if you Hephaestus, especially if you have any of these other blast stuff, because you can just add extra onto the blast. That's really strong. You do like, I think it's 800 damage plus 500 damage. You do your armor and all kinds of other stuff. And then I really like the Hestia one with I can't remember the name of the hex. Is the one that just calls down the giant AoE from the sky.
I bid you welcome.
Which is what we actually get here. I just never remember the name of it.
My steeds are fresh.
And Moonwater with Poseidon basically makes you invincible if you can get a lot of god sent hexes that way.
Which suits you?
Yeah, we got Total Eclipse. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's just really good. More Poseidon here, obviously. You for sure want to get the god sent though as fast as possible. Then you can just start. It applies like 1,000 blitz, so 1,000 scorch with everything in the area. I mean, if you have the Demeter Hero Burn, you can just pop that whole 2k damage. One shots pretty much any non-boss. It pretty much one shots mini bosses too. Yeah, we just get water for buried treasure. It's kind of too late for that, unless it was like a epic. But even then, we wouldn't take it over water fitness. Water fitness is super good. It's kind of what you're aiming. It's the reason why you take this.
The Titan's legions.
Also, I think his rush is good. I don't really like the herky-jerky style of having to use it. His cast is super good. He's really good on the if you say you took a smolder ring as your scorch applicator with Hestia, then you could easily take the wave flourish. So then you can, it does a lot of damage when you're using the Omega special. It's actually pretty awesome. Oh yeah, so I have the choice between freezer burn here or slow cooker. I don't remember which one I take. I took slow cooker. I actually don't remember if I get freezer burn back. Slow cooker is just the reason I did that is it's just rare. I can get freezer burn off of 2 gods, and I have pyre technique already, which isn't that much worse than freezer burn. See that without actually having the god sent, it's hard to hit things with it. Now it's still really good against Titan because he doesn't hurt. So you don't even need to have god sent for Total Eclipse to just do like 3k damage easy to Titan. Here we go. So yeah, here we get the god sent. I think this takes you all the way to the end of the tree. Like you can get the god sent plus all the way to the very end there, which gives you a plus. It gives you two giant shots, which so you basically can do like I think 4 or 5k damage to Typhon between the scorch and the 2 giant blasts that come down. We don't get to fill the entire hex to fill everything out, which would give us like 3 more small blasts plus extra power and whatnot. But it's not worth. Once you have this much filled out, it's not actually worth seeking the other path that stars out. They're fine. Like you're not going to turn them down if you see them for cheap or if you see them on a wall in front of you. But I mean, I think I do roll one later, but that's because I have rolls left. I just dropped the godsend next to you. What's the damage? Just applies 1,000 scorch on both of them. There's one breeze here. So every time we dodge anything with dodge or if daze makes somebody miss us, we just heal 10 for 10 hit points. I don't really notice when it happens, but like I do know that I dodge a lot. I don't think about that, but like it's just that they kill me for decent amount. It's free. There wasn't anything else there. The room clearance is so good. remember if we could get half the defeat on this one for the task force. I know we did on the other god. I have the extra god sent to use on. We did get Dionysus, which is awesome. Sorry, I sounded a little tired. I worked for like 10 hours earlier today. So.
The night's still young.
But yeah, here we go. I take the. I don't take anything here. I think I roll this into. Yeah, I just take worry free. Now, if it gives you anxiety not being able to see your hit points, don't take it. But it's basically free. I think a free gigantic hit point buff. There's no. I always take it if I can. Unless I think I have enough hit points. I always take it if I don't know if I get. Still put her better anyway. Like in this situation, because I already had 100% fire coverage. Yeah, I do wish that my heat rush was higher. Like, wouldn't have to encircle because when I kill them with it like that.
I think not.
Oh no, yeah, I think I just get the specials a little bit faster. It's fine. It's not one of the. It's probably the 4th or 5th best hammer for this build, but it's not terrible. You're gonna get more hits with your scorch. You're looking for so. Oh no, okay, I do get freezer burn. Sweet. I don't know why I put this. I think I rolled that. I think I just put it on the highly flammable here, which is I guess 40 extra scorch right off the rip. It's fine, probably. Probably should have put it on the flourish.
Look there, man.
Notice it's harder to breathe up here, sister. Almost like this mountain's cursed.
Unlike any other aspect, I find this fight to be really, really hard. There is a struggle on this aspect. I mean, that was awful. Praise took it on the edge. I know they dodged a couple of those swings, which then would heal me, so I don't think it was as bad as it looked. But he's got a dog. You gotta just dodge those big blasts. They both throw out intermittently, so missing. I mean, Heracles is. I think he didn't throw his until after the last time that Prometheus jumps down. I actually get hit by one of these Simon Says waves in the second time, which never happens. It's kind of neat. It's best right after he phases to do that. That way you know you're going to get all the damage. You don't need to wait. Putting damage on Heracles is good, but it's way better. But it's way better to burn down Prometheus, because Heracles is so easy once Prometheus is off the board. See, look, I just jumped too early here because I get fighting feminists here. So I jump up here and get hit by the wave, then just hang out for 1 and 2. Yeah, they just he came down again, so I called the second dodge and sent next. And just, there you go, just popped it off. Use the burn. I actually ended up killing Heracles first because he took so much. He stood in the giant blast area, so he just took like 3k extra damage. Prometheus and he's like, oh, I saw this coming, but I'm still dumb or whatever. He's a Friday. It's annoying. He's the hardest fight to learn, but the solo version of him is actually a really easy one. Well, it's still kind of hard with double frenzy, but this is double frenzy with rivals on. And with this aspect, it's fine, but it's really hard without the movement speed you have with this. If I was speedrunning here, you would have used an Athena boon, you would have used the fig leaf earlier. I mean the Athena trinket. But We just took the knuckle bones. It's extra safety against Titan. It prevents 15% of the damage you guys do, and takes away 10. I can't remember, 10 or 15% of his. It used to do like 25% of his hit points. You just would auto phase him when you came in. You just run up and like slap him again, and you'd skip the first phase. They did that for a little bit because I think everyone was just automatically using it on the circle.
There he is.
If the trinket has like a 90% success pick rate, you probably need that.
Coming through.
Special delivery.
I think I take Plentiful Forage here. Because I can't see my hit points, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take some extra heal.
Adequate.
Yeah, they heal me there. I think I'm full now though, because when I fish this up and grab this other thing over here, it doesn't heal me, which it should if I was missing hit points.
Hooked one. This is a chimera.
There we go. There's some extra hit points though from the
Always use
water
more.
elemental. I don't know why I bothered with that. I'm probably thinking because of the Plentiful Forage. But I already got a fire burn earlier, a fire elemental from mining one of those rock piles of the first zone. Yeah, I rolled this here. I think over to Hestia again.
Not this.
Got so many Hestia.
That broodling again.
I think I got like 14 or 15 Hestia kills. I only have like 11 fires at the end because I got that shot of the gate somehow. Poor boss. Yeah, I think he had like a third of his life was scorch and just popped it with the freezer burn at the end there and he died.
Out of my sight. Delivery arrived.
I actually thought about taking the smolder ring, but I'm playing so much scorch with the gods that attacks him with my probably it does do a lot more damage than the solar ring does. But the solar ring gives me origination. The only other way I have to get origination is applying scorch with my special, and then shooting somebody. So and I don't control the attacks
As expected.
on this aspect, so it's not really reliable. It's better to have. I thought about rolling that. So I had 3 rolls left, but probably something from Apollo. I wasn't even thinking about what I might do. But this fight's on this aspect. This is the easiest fight, the easiest mini boss in the game. Especially when you have that. That's What's funny is like Medea is the best speed run. It's like the most powerful glass cannon in the game, the Medea aspect. But Medea people die there all the time doing speed runs. Because usually you come into this area with like the white antler on, so you only have 30 hit points. And you have to launch yourself through that thing while it's spinning and stuff, and you just get clipped. So yeah, my hit points are full from self-heal and things healing me, so... This is awesome. I get natural selection, so I get 8 palms. I actually get my flame flourish and my heat rush like maxed out almost. It's pretty great. The heat rush is up to 20, which is that's not maxed out, but the flame flourish is 95 per hit. And I had a 200 damage on a soul ring. It's pretty close to actually. And if that was smolder ring that hit, we'd be applying like 160 scorch per half second or whatever it is. See, like, just having knuckle bones, I phased them just with, like, shooting a cast on This is so annoying, this guy here. Luckily, Typhon behaves himself while I'm chasing this idiot around. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Typhon fights because I have so much dodge. I didn't even know my hit points. I didn't know I'm super speed. Like, yeah, just all I did was pop the gods and hex and it took a whole phase out.
It's useless.
All you want to do here is drop your cast on the tongue and just sprint back and forth, back and rush and find spirit and scorch. I think I basically have to play that. Yeah, because 90% really phase and so we talk about at least these are all close together, but I can have it for the plant. Anyway, guys, he dodged that, healed. That's a 3,000 damage. So now you immediately proc the freezer burn for 1,000 and 6,000 damage right inside. The things that look like lightning bolts is the freezer burn coming down. So good. You see my build here. It just. The only reason that the Scorch did more damage actually than the rushing was because I had such a bad I had a common rush boon, and I had a epic turned into a heroics special. So that's why the special is like 108, 190, 195 between the special and the Omega special and the Scorch. But the rushing did 100k and it was on the lowest impact version of it. If you have an epic one of those and you're just doing 30 damage instead of 10, it would have been 3 times higher basically. I would have did, well, I mean, that's not really how that works because you just would have killed the same things but faster. But my boss damage off the rushing would have been a lot higher. I got a bunch of duo boons here. Well, they call me they got the dynamic duos. I guess I only had 3. But that's the build. And that's like definitely not the best version of it. Like the better version of that, what you actually want is you want more water boons. Just for your water finesse. And you want to have Hephaestus instead of Apollo. And honestly, you'd rather have Aphrodite than Demeter, because then you can have spiritual affirmation, and you can have Hephaestus's one that I can't remember what it's called ever, but it gives you like up to 30 or 35% of your mana is applied also as hit points, and then that's so strong. And what you do is you just take you don't actually have to proc your Scorch. You can just keep implying it infinitely, and with a duo boon with Aphrodite, and then you just keep palming your pyre technique till you get to like 200 and some %, and you just do damage that way. And it's actually, I think it's actually just as good as Freezer Burn. And I think that this build has benefited more, especially since I didn't actually get the cast, which is what you really want for safety purposes. You want to have the Arctic Ring, but it's okay. Everything worked out. This build worked out perfectly. Shows you how flexible it was. We took the worst god and to go with it, which is Apollo, and it still ended up working out just because they didn't offer us too many Apollo boons where it got annoying. I mean, I would have started rolling doors if he was on them too many more times, but we got a nice fat solar ring for some origination and some safety, and then we got the self-healing, which like I said, that ends up being good when you have a ton of hit points. It's like we barely took any damage. Well, I mean, like I said, a lot of that was also healed and dodged in that Typhon fight. So he probably did 200 damage to us if we didn't have any dodge or healing. So it's always good to just have a ton of hit points when you fight him. Like I said, I would have had more hit points too if I would have had better god pool. But I mean, like, considering, it's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put this up. You can go ahead and give the channel a like or a follow. Both would be appreciated. Thank you.